Welcome back to ARC Salt Lake here at 7:29. We cover authentic, relevant, and community stories. Now, we've been talking a lot about back to school, and those with different learning disabilities can often get misunderstood by their peers and those around them.
We are taking a deeper look at how this can impact families of neurodivergent students. Joining us, we have licensed psychologist Andrew Kahn from Understood. Andrew, thank you for being here. All right, hopefully we can hear you. We're having a little bit of an issue. Can you hear us, Andrew?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, there we go.
And we can hear you now too, so we're good to go.
Wonderful.
All right, Andrew, so what does the start of the school year look like for families with neurodivergent students?
Sure. So for neurodivergent kids, the start of the school year can be really challenging. You see, for so many kids with learning and thinking differences like ADHD and dyslexia, the school year brings on a whole array of challenges, whether it's having to get ready for your IEP and 504 plans to be instituted, organizing and engaging in just what do I need to get started for school. And the idea that for so many kids, going to school and doing academic activities and social activities can really require a lot of ramping up. So for some kids, this transition is harder than it is for other kids. So we want to help get them prepared and think about what they need to know and how their families can really be ready to support them.
Okay, so why are they misunderstood?
Well, we have to understand that 1 in 5 kids have a learning and thinking difference like ADHD and dyslexia. And a lot of the symptoms that we see in these kids aren't necessarily visible to most of us. If a child is struggling with organizing and planning daily activities, often what we'll see is disengagement, sadness, or in some cases, kids acting out. So if their behaviors don't look like what we expect, they can often get singled out and stigmatized by how that behavior presents. So for a lot of the adults in a room, particularly a teacher with maybe 30 kids, it may be hard to know what's going on with children unless we have more information.
So how can students and families of other ones out there, basically who are in class with these neurodivergent students, how can they also help in all of this?
No, I think part of this is about trying to be compassionate and assume that if a child is struggling in those moments, that there may be more going on below the surface. One of the things that's really important to us at Understood is that we try to provide expert-based and evidence-driven information that can help people learn about these differences. So one of the reasons we've created our new platform called Through My Eyes, to give users a look into what it's like to live with a difference like ADHD, dyslexia, or dyscalculia.
Mm-hmm. Now, what steps can parents take to advocate for their child?
You know, for parents, one of the most important things in terms of advocating is first at the start of the school year, sharing perhaps a note with a teacher that talks about, what their child's strengths are, what things they might need, and what strategies they use. We've got a great platform for this on u.org, so parents can even take a template from us. One of the best strategies that parents can do to advocate for their kids is to start by giving their kids an opportunity to have some organizational strategies at the start of the year. Color-coded folders, or notebooks even that have different sort of subjects in them. Finally, one of the things that could be super helpful for parents is to maybe get a school visit for their child. Get into the building, get to know where things are. For so many kids who have neurodivergent differences, what we see is they want to know where the bathroom is. Where is my classroom? How do I get to the things that I need, like the cafeteria? And these can be all great, anxiety reducers and helps get your child what they need when they start the school year.
So talk about something called Through My Eyes. How does it help adults and peers understand learning differences?
Sure. So Through My Eyes is a free immersive digital platform that we created at Understood, and it's designed to give the user a look into what it's like to live with one of these differences. We have simulations, a variety of videos, and companion resources that parents can view, you can share with teachers, and anyone can go online and access it for free to get a sense of what it's like for kids who are living with these neurodivergent challenges. The most important thing is we really understand the idea that once you start seeing differently, you can act differently. And that's why Through My Eyes is a free platform. It's so great to offer to families and to teachers as well.
Okay, this might be off the beaten path here a little bit, but I notice you must love to play the guitar. Can music play a part in all of this?
For so many of us, pursuing your interests is such an important thing. So for me, it's music and sports. For a lot of the kids I work with, finding their passions is really important. Getting kids and families to go to u.org/throughmyeyes can really start thinking about what our kids in the simulations talk about as the things they love. And it's really great. We see kids talk about the passion for dance, for playing sports, and for doing things that really drive them. So as you can see for me, yeah, that's a big part of my life. And I myself am neurodivergent, so this really is something that's near and dear to my heart.
So talk about where we are in terms of paying attention to this. Maybe compare now to what it was like 5, 10, 20 years ago, and how far we have to go.
Sure. I think things have changed pretty dramatically. I think there's a lot more knowledge and awareness of neurodivergence today than there was 10 or 15 years ago. The challenge is we're still hearing from parents. We did recent research in a survey of parents of neurodivergent kids. 75% of our parents said that their kids are still misjudged and misunderstood. So while we're coming a long way, a lot still needs to be done. So that's one of the reasons we're creating so much evidence-based material that we provide for free so that people can really learn more information. Because right now we're on a great path, but a lot more still has to be done.
Okay, we kind of talked about this already, but where's the site where people can go?
Sure. So go to u.org/throughmyeyes, and it's a free product, no needing to give your email address, no login required. Just go to the site and take a look at what we've got to offer.
And Andrew, you mentioned you're neurodivergent, so I imagine this is something close to your heart.
Absolutely. This is the passion that's driven my work for so many years. And I think that when I work with kids and we provide support, it's great to be on the evidence and expert side of this, to give families and kids information and feel that we're really credible. What we do at Understood is so important because we care about it and we know ourselves what it's like to have these differences.
All right. Well, thanks so much for sharing. A lot of people are going to benefit from what you just had to say this morning. So, yeah, that's much appreciated.
Andrew Kahn with Understood. Thank you for joining us this morning. We really do appreciate it.
All right.